If you don't know how to sew, then you've come to the right place. So today we went to Dollar Tree, and it's only $1 there, of course, and I got this bear.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. Your love be with me through the night, and wake me with the morning light. Amen.
It's adorable. It was on the floor, and I got it anyway, but it had some holes, and I knew it, and I wanted it just for this video, because see, I have a needle and thread, and I'm gonna sew it up. And sewing is actually really easy. All you need is a needle and thread, and then you tie the thread onto the bottom of the needle. And you could have a parent do this because most of the time the holes are really small. And so I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Here. See, I'm going to I need to get good angling. See, you just stick it at the beginning of the hole and pull it through. Ugh, the thread got caught. Oh my gosh. It's so annoying. And then I don't know, you probably most likely can't see it on the camera, but I'm sewing. And you just keep pulling it through until the hole is shut, but you don't want it to be too noticeable. And you just need the hole shut so the stuffing doesn't fall out. See, I'm gonna close it up. See that black stuff? I sewed the hole shut, and it's not very noticeable. I mean, now you know it's there, but I'm gonna pause to get some. I'm back, and I got some scissors. See, then you don't cut the bear. Well, I'm not gonna cut it yet. You know why? Because if you don't tie it off, well, you don't have to tie it off. If you keep overlapping it a little bit, then it will stay like in a knot. And that's what it's doing. I think it's in a knot. Make sure you pull it tight, nice and tight. And then see, you go to the beginning, leave just a little hanging that you can barely see. See? Now there's no hole. And now there's also a tiny, tiny hole on the bottom of its foot. See? You can barely see it. And I'm going to try to sew that too. Well, I don't see it anymore. I don't know where it went because it's so tiny, but I don't think it needs sewed because it is just a tiny hole and I can't even find it. But here's how to sew. So I'm going to do it on my pillowcase, and it's okay because it's just a pillowcase and I could take it out easily. So, Lily, I'm doing something. I paused it because my little sister came in and interrupted, and I didn't want to be yelling in front of the camera. See, you take it and stick it in, pull it out, stick it back in, pull it out. See, stick it in, pull it out, stick it in. It's really, really easy. You can knot it, but if you overlap it a few times, like 2 or 3 times, you really don't have to, because, yeah. Sometimes you can't fix them, though, because I have this owl. I'm going to try to find her. She, not a real owl, a stuffed owl, and she had a hole. She's a Beanie Boo, and she had the hole, like, right on her neck, and I could barely see it, so I couldn't do it, because I'll try to get to that, but this is almost the end of the video. I'm gonna show you her and maybe try to do her, but first I'm gonna make it clear. If this is from Dollar Tree, so its fabric is really easy to stick through. A lot of times, though, you might have one like this. It's pretty thick fabric. I don't know if it's, well, actually, I don't really know if it's thick, but sometimes you might need a sharper needle. This is like really dull, but this is thin, so I'm gonna squeeze it one more time because I like it.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. Your love be with me through the night, and wake me with the morning light. Amen.
I love it. So, my little sister has a sewing board from this lady, and it's like a shoestring, and you put it in, and it's under, and you can do any pattern. So here's another pattern. I don't know if I can do it or not, but like that. Well, no, I think it's all the same when you're actually really sewing. Because when you're really sewing, I guess it doesn't matter, but you should do the original way, the way I showed you, because you really don't want to mess up. Because if you're doing something important, like a piece of clothing or like something that's not yours, you would want to get it right. And yeah, so you could like practice sewing, like get a piece of fabric and then you could cut it, and then don't do this at home unless like your parents say you can, but you could get a piece of fabric and then cut it and then try to sew it like maybe an old rag or like something that you don't really use, because it's good to know how to sew, because if you want to be a doctor, you're gonna have to like sew your patients, and you don't want broken stuff, right? You gotta know how to sew. It's important. And this is the end of my video. Peace out. Hope you learned how to sew.